Hello folks, and welcome back to The King is Watching, where last time we faced off against the first boss, the Goblin Warlord Gorzog, and now we're going to be working towards the Volkar, the Gold Hoarder, the Dragon. We are working with our group of militia and our... Let's put this over here, let's get some more militia men in. Our militia and our slingers, and now I think we believe also have... some lightning mages. I thought they were healing mages, the lightning mages. Slightly sad about that, but hey. Let's get ourselves some more militia in. Also going to be working towards getting a sawmill. So let's make sure we can refill our militia. So I'm going to recall my slingers for the time being. Make sure we actually get our... Because we're still producing brigades. To make sure our brigades are in fact produced. We also need to get our druids of the camp, druids of the bear camp. That's true, that needs to go down. I'll put the druid of the bear camp there. Make sure that gets produced as well. We do need to make a lot of wood, so I'm also going to put down a vineyard. I'm going to put a vineyard down there. Let's get some of that. Right, so we have one brigade. I'm going to bring back a couple of these, and I'll send out a couple of these. There you go. Put the water in. Put the water. We'll put that there. Go there. Boom. Turn our way through this. Let's make one what's the name of the bear? How about that? Put that there. Right. Let's call back a. I don't want to call anything back really. What I want to do is I want to get my maximum unit limit increased. So put that there. Put that there. Well, to be fact, yeah, let's do this because I want the wood to come in faster. So right now we're waiting for 25 goblin bandits, hoping that the lightning mages help out with that. They do 51 damage. If they do 51 damage per everything they hit with their lightning, this could be done over very quickly. That's the whole idea. That's the dream here. So the lightning mages will be able to shock them all down if that 51 is spread across everything it hits, because they only have 50 HP. It helps. Not everything, but it's definitely very useful there. We also get a veteran barracks off that. So we can get the hive. I mean, that was the bees, wasn't it? That was the bees. We were thinking about bees. 400 HP, 11 damage per second. They increase the damage of champion units, which in this case is the brigades. So you know what? I'll get some bees. See how the bees work out for us. Although we do want to get that wood up and running as soon as possible because we want to increase our units out in the field. Also, our arena. Although I think I'm going to prioritize the unit limit. So what's next is 2 goblin bat riders, 3 lizards, and a giant. That gives us an artifact though, so... Right, we got 3 more units coming out of here. We'll put out... the druid, militia... We'll use the lightning mages as spell units. We'll see how the druid of the bear works out as well. It takes 25 seconds of fight for the druid of the bear to become a bear, so I'm hoping as well. You're a warrior arcane, although we had the druid of the badger a while in my stream, and they were a ranged unit until they joined the fight. They are a ranged unit, but they're not counted as a ranged unit for the purposes of bonuses. We have bonuses to riders. I'm not sure where from. Is that coming from the? Yeah, it's coming from the druid of the bear. Right. Okay, so the druid of the bear is in fact a ranged unit up until they become bear. Right. Very artifact. Increases your limit by 2. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. Kingdom infrastructure. The Buddhist temple just has passive upgrades. Or we have a tavern that produces more morale. It's basically a slightly less useful. It's slightly less of a arena. Wheel of Fortune increases resource packs every 110 seconds. So that is, It's going to take a long time to churn through that. But it's temple for passive upgrades. It does nothing by itself. It does nothing by itself. But we just stick it in a corner somewhere, like there, and it'll slowly be earning its keep. We'll put the bees. Oh no, we're gonna keep that back down there. I'm gonna keep the bees right where when that field runs out. Right, we can bring out some more troops. In fact, we have space for 4. They're gonna be 4 bees. I have decided this. They're gonna be 4 bees. Our next is 10 goblin crossbowmen, 10 swordsmen, and 2 shaman. We're gonna get a lot of upgrades off this. Also, we're gonna get 90. That's gonna be 100. So if I can sell 4 things, I can get 2. I can potentially 2 more. So 1. Right. Sell blueprints. 1, 2. I'm gonna sell this one as well. 3. I'm gonna sell the hunters. We never actually got around to using them, so sell the hunters. That gives us 120. That'll be 10 for this. 10 for this. 120 total. Okay, the bees are way bigger than I was expecting them to be. It's a big bee. Okay, Denari building upgrades. Buddhist temple. Passive increases spell damage. Or boosts production of vineyard. Bear druid HP increased by 100%. Yes, good. And building damage. Bumblebees poison their enemies, dealing damage over time. We just sold our hunter, so it'll do that. So yeah, so what's 110? That gives us 120 when we finish that off, which is potentially 2 more artifacts. Then we have our prophecy. So we did 2 sun-faced and 2 healer mages. Sun-faced are annoying. They are 1000 HP and they do quite a bit of damage. So I think once the bees are done, I'm going to move over here and just make sure we refill the militia as well. That's about to finish. We have a lot of... Because we're selling it right. Okay. We've got plenty of gold. Our gold is plentiful at the moment. I'm going to just trade these around and turn that off. And actually make sure we're actually getting our iron in. Come on, bees finished. The bees are finished. They're there. Put that down there. However, we have our arena as well. That's good. I'm going to put my arena here. I can do this, and then I'll put a wheat field over there. So, arena gives us a bunch of morale. So we're doing 31% extra damage. So these are 67 damage per attack. And you need to make sure to kill off these wizards because they're going to be healing themselves. Thankfully, the lightning mages help a lot, and we have a crazy front line at the moment. Beautiful. Right. What are our... So, indescribable figurine. When your troop falls in battle, a dreadful creature will rise from the remains to fight for you. Has a cooldown of 2 minutes 20. Sweeping blade. Sawmills and trees damage enemies when they are working. Interesting. Miner's lamp. Receive 25 ore at the start of each wave. I actually like these two, to be honest. All our alternative. Small wheat field. Gold mine. Iron mine. Academy of Lightning gives us lightning mages. Requires metal, though. Metal is basically what you get is the next step up from ore if you have a forge. Academy of Nature requires medical crystals and ethyl, but gives you healers. These are the healers I was expecting. The slingers and the execution there. Sawmill provides boost to laboring tiles. Each active vineyard gives you morale. No, I like these two. Okay. Go back over here, make sure we have our... Make sure we have our bees up to full. I do want a hospital though. Hospital will be very, very nice. What's missing bees? Oh, the crazy. We need the 42 peasants hut. Let's put that in there then. One thing I need to do actually, if you fill up everything in your town, your walls get made into stone, so I do kind of need to do that. So what's actually in storage at the moment? 5 militia and 3 slingers. Noted. Just working our way up. I'm going to keep that side because we have sawmill, right? Sawmill means that whenever we're working on a sawmill or trees like this, we do damage to the enemy. So that's, we're not expecting anything right now. We're not working towards anything right now. Now they've arrived. I'm going to do this. There you go. This doing slight amounts of damage there. Not much. Crabs are here. This is the prophecy level, isn't it? Yes, it is. Prophecy level. Denarii, basic production. Gold mine. Iron mine. How many do iron mine? We have 84 left on an iron mine, which is going to be used to make our slingers, but also to be used to make our bear camp druid. Tree, we have 500 tree left there. We have plenty of... Okay. Gold mine, we've got plenty of gold as well. So, at the moment, it's kind of a bit of a non-plus. Although, I'll take gold, and I'll tell you why. Because this level specifically requires 600 gold. Just straight up requires 600 gold for the next level of gaze. Right, what do we have potentially coming this way? Artifact, which is a Cyclops, which is 3,000 HP. It's more HP than a sun. What's it called? Sun-faced, but less damage. And 6 Goblin Bandits gives us an artifact. 20 Goblin Swordsmen, 2 Hero Mages gives us a couple of basic production. Stone Golems. We go for the Denarii. Go for the Stone Golems. More Stone Golems gives us a Veteran over there. We have now potential, like, advanced production. We have not got established production. I guess advanced production would include things like the forge and the vineyard. So I am tempted to put that, like, down over here. This is a couple of healers and a couple of lightning mages. Let's put that down there. If I have to use the spell on it, I'll use the spell on it. Anyway, he sits around the table. As the years have passed, your royal robes grew tighter, buttons shot off like cannonballs, occasionally knocking out unlucky servants. One day you gazed into your gilded mirror, the truth stared back. You had become enormous. We can call to new trends to gain hospitals. Hello! We can get a new arena as well. Or we can gain some mirror. Hospitals. Absolutely. You boldly declare your expanded physique to be the height of royal fashion, lavishly sponsoring feasts so your nobles can legally adopt your royal style. As wastelands grow and chairs collapse, obesity-related ailments spread rapidly among the nobility. Soon they beg you to open a hospital, happy to fund its construction themselves. A giant success indeed. We got 2 hospitals to work with here. We need a lot of wood for that, but we're going to work on it. I'm going to put the gold mine there as well. We're going to make use of that. Let's get that wood in there. Because hospitals heal your troops while they're active. I might even do, like, put that down there and put the hospital over there so it triggers more often. And in combat, we'll definitely keep the hospital active. We're almost there. Oh, I'll say almost. We're like 120 away from that, but we're not really using gold for anything else at the moment. We're just churning away slightly over there. Come on, another 20. Another 20, please. Current spell damage modifier is 110, so we're doing what? 84 damage a second? 84 damage per second. The hospital? Put the hospital there. Do this. I see it's turning around, so as it's turning around, things are getting healed up. I mean, we're losing the bees to it, but the bees are actually being quite tanky for us in that respect. Artifact. When your troops die, your blade is sent into flying at immediately 50 damage, or get 2 temporary crossbowmen at the start of each wave. I'm gonna go for that one, actually. I went for this before, it was very helpful, but when I had that, I had quicker to produce units. The units aren't that quick to produce, and they are very tanky. They don't die. They do die, but not very often. I'd rather have more damage. Advanced one, we have the winery, which turns grapes into wine. We can turn wheat into flour, which is tempting. A, because we can sell flour better, and B, because potentially we get a flour... What's the name? Flour thingy. Right. We're still... Once that has finished spinning around, because when there's nothing left to heal, it'll stop spinning around. One hopes. We're still healing things, I think. I want to basically get more people that'll have to bees first. Because I do actually want to build A, I want to build a mill, B, I also want to build a second hospital. Bam, there you go. We've spent all the gold now. Which might be an issue over there. But we can now, if we manage to get 34 gold, we can have the mill. The mill makes, it's a 1-to-1 grain to mill. You'll be selling flour eventually. Put that down there. Put that over there. There you go. Put that here as well. Grab that, put that there. And you're going to be selling flour, please. A bunch of stone golems. They don't do much damage, thankfully. And we do have a lot of damage helping us along. So, Denari, love, veteran barracks. Honestly, hives, much better than I was expecting them. For some reason, I hadn't clocked onto the fact that bumblebees have 400 HP. Longbowman's camp requires metal to make, and they take a lot of gold, but they have... Hopefully they have a long range. I'm assuming they have a long range. They do a lot of damage per second, 25. And gives them attack speed of ranged troops for each longbowman. I need to find the metal for this. I'll grab the longbowman's camp out of pure curiosity, but I'm not overly expecting it. Tree, I think, potentially. Iron mine. How are we doing for iron mines? We are out of iron mines. We just got one, and I guess we're still getting a second one. Should have gone for a tree. Should have gone for a tree. I should have gone for a tree. Getting things healed up. Although I do need to drop down here to carry on getting the enough wood for the second hospital. No, I can do this. Do that. Pop you down here, because at the moment we're okay for gold. If we get the second hospital, I'm going to put it up there as well. What's next? The Goblin Fire Mages, the Giants. Here's a bunch of Denari. The Denari we can use for the Trader, and then there comes Volcar. And if we beat Volcar, it's the end of the run. Volcar, of course, unfortunately, is very dangerous and deadly. I'm hoping that the double hospital we get before that will help. Alright, switch back to this, because we need to have the arena up and running. It's required. We're going to do for damage, but also a hospital. Advanced production, animal mill, we don't need film, animal farm, produces meat, carpentry. I don't think I need anything over here, I'll be honest with you. I might just recycle this. It's just before the boss. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Need another... It's gonna take way too long. If I can buy it off the wandering traders, I will. Unless I get a really, really good artifact that requires me to spend the money there. I never built a research table, which lets you basically slowly build up buildings. Which is actually... I should have done that, because having that ticking away quietly in the background just produces 5 denarii over time, if nothing else. So we need where it's... Yeah, we need another 80 or so. Also wouldn't mind having building bonuses for the hospitals. These, of course, are very dangerous. They do 7 damage each, but they do stack up quite nicely. No, nicely is the wrong word. Right. Wood! Okay. Guess off guard outside. We have here is the Worshipper Sanctuary, because sacrifices black sheep. We have the Musketeer Place, Druid of the Bear, Blacksmith's Farm Market, Gold Mine. Cupbearer's Vessel. Receive 1 wine for each whale or big whale in your castle every 10 seconds. Actually, very tempting for that, because wine gives you massive bonuses to morale while active. Would have been useful if I didn't have the hospital. So I'm gonna, since I can get one of these and one of these, I'm gonna go for the Cupbearer's Vessel and the wood, because the wood gives me access to the hospital. I don't even think I even need the wood anymore. The gold anymore, so we can just... I'm trying to put myself in a position where I can replace things as and when they're needed. I'm gonna put you there, actually. Why? Because that way I can keep my gaze across these 8 blocks. I'll have the morale from that. I can have 2 hospitals running, and I can replace the bees, the militia, and the Druids of the Bear as and when they're needed. And you see on the wines. Processed grapes. Wine provides 30 morale for your troops. It is consumed constantly when the troops are in battle. I think it's going to get consumed more often than we're getting them here. But... bonuses to morale are useful nonetheless. Our morale 61, all your troops are doing 61% more damage. This Volcar is a hell of a fight. Right, move that over there immediately. I'm gonna put that... Oops, Volcar's destroyed. Yes, we'll call the Gold Hoarder. Yes, yes. Put the Fire Mages together. Mainly because I need to kill them, because they're gonna do some damage. This is why Volcar is bad for us, by the way. Because of what's gonna happen right now. We just wrecked a bunch of our slingers. I'm gonna put out more front line, because our front line can hold on to this better, I think. I wonder if the bear, if you're ever going to get a chance to turn into a bear, because if every single trip across the top is a different fight, your damage is so high that unless you're shooting a bee, everything you're damaging immediately basically gets respawned, that gets killed. Like bees can just about take 2 hits of you. You might be okay here. This actually might be a success. Yeah, I think every single one counts as a different fight, unfortunately, for the purposes of the Druid of the Bear. So Druids aren't great versus Volcar. If I knew we were fighting Volcar, possibly wouldn't have used the Druid. What I might do, actually, because the Druid is dying to this, I might put that off there, because we'll spawn... Although, to be fair, we're about to run out of wood, aren't we? So I might actually bring in the Slinger instead. We're about to run out of wood, so... The bees are basically doing sterling work, and... Probably for the best here. Although Volkar's jumping around us, that's the end of Volkar's jumping around us, so... I think we actually got the win. We've proceeded past threat level 1. There it is. Bears during the fight. Bear has... attack. But it's slowly going down. Slinger's coming in. We've run out of wood for that, so we'll bring the bear back in, I think, because militia, we can no longer afford militia. And we can no longer afford bees as well. It's pretty much just militia now. Uh-oh. Yep, we've run out of... yep, all we can do is militia. Oh, we got a bear. It'll be painful. This is gonna be close. 19. Oh, so close. Got to the walls. We wouldn't kill it immediately, but it would have done a lot of damage. Goodbye, Volkar. Victory. Victory bonus 20%. Threat level 10%. Threat level increase. Victory weeks last 316. Which is actually very good for us because I specifically needed to do either 2 bad runs or a good run. Because I need to go to upgrades. Need to go into our red upgrades. Go Tesla cannon tower. Don't particularly care of those. A balloon bomber hangar, hydra pond, and goose hydra nest. Boom. But I wanted to get the last 3 nobles out. The last 3 nobles have been removed from our board, so we have a full 5x5 to work with. Here we can also get tile seal, which starts with a... We already start with another seal. Bunch of new advisors. We need advisor slots as well. Increases max cash HP by 100. At the start of the run, obtain 5 of each buildings. Tree, small wheat field. Note you will not receive buildings banned by their advisors. We have things here like Count Harpy. Allows you to see all upcoming bosses, so there's the next one. The Silk Weaver improves a random tile at the start of the run. The Twins, at the start of the run, I was in a basic construction building. At the start of the run, boost all production by 50% for 10 seconds. Costs 20. Cooldown 100 seconds. Well, let's use our celebration. There you go. Advisor slot. The Accountant gives you 100 denarii at the start of the run. The Wise Tree removes wood-producing buildings. At the start of the run, you receive artifacts that provide you with various resources upon killing an enemy. The Crystal Mask, the Vine Mask, the Metal Mask, and the Wooden Horseshoe, as well as spells, 10 Deforestation and 5 Fireworks. Oh, okay. Interesting. Someone asked me during my streaming, with this advisor, how do you build at the beginning if you haven't got wood deforestation? Deforestation is a spell that destroys wood on the screen, on the battle screen. If you remember on the right here, on the road, there's trees there. Deforestation destroys those trees to provide you wood. There's a chance that when you do that, you create an ent. There's an enemy, but it means it gives you the wood you need. And Crystal Mask, Vine Mask, Metal Mask, and Wooden Horseshoe, I presume, gives you art resources and as you kill enemies. I know that Metal Mask gives you ore whenever you kill an enemy. I'm assuming Vine Mask gives you wood. Or maybe Wooden Horseshoe gives you wood. Crystal Mask must give you crystals. And Vine Mask gives you grapes. So Crystal Mask gives you crystals, Vine Mask gives you grapes. Metal Mask gives you ore, and I'm assuming Wooden Horseshoe gives you wood. Yeah, okay, I can see that being interesting. And over here you have all the kings. We don't know what they do yet. I was hoping we'd have enough left over to get challenges and stuff. But no. Yep, this has been The King is Watching. It's a fun little game. I enjoy it. I very much enjoy it. Our next one potentially would be threat level 2, which gives us The King is Chilling. No special effects, enjoy it while you can. The King is in fact chilling. Because at the moment we had soft mode, all buildings and units were cheaper and do 20% more damage. And we only had 2 bosses rather than 3 bosses now. Obviously everything costs the full amount and we have 3 bosses. Regardless, folks, I will catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.